Traders. Morris here from Infinity Waves. I hope you guys have had an amazing week, and let's see what the market has in store for us. We didn't do a video last week because of some uncertainties, but as usual, we always trade in our groups, so they got the analysis for the weeks. So basically, let me start off with how our groups are. Basically, so this is our signal group, where we send analysis for the week, the chart analysis, currencies, and basically just all charts that you can trade. So this is how our group for signals looks like. Our media section, if I take you through, you can see various charts section. This was yesterday's chart for V100. So basically, there are a lot of stuff we post for all of them, for them in the groups, and anyone can join our group, but we majorly advise on being in our mentorship groups because it has a lot of stuff you'd be learning in there. So this was Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, our long term. We look at it in our analysis. So anyone who likes to join our groups always can reach us via our social media pages. Our WhatsApp numbers are on the Facebook page, on our website, and let's get to making money together, because there are a lot of stuff we can do together. We can make a lot of money together. We can learn as well together, and there are a lot of stuff to always know. Trading evolves each day. We can be one team, all of us. There's enough for each one of us. So basically, this is how our group for signals looks like. Our traders get trades almost every day. When we get opportunities, we trade. When we get any kind of setup, viable setups, we trade them. Stocks, be it indices, synthetic indices, currencies, basically any trade that you can bump into. So get in touch with us on how we can be part of our team, on how you can also benefit from the learning that takes place in our signal group, because there are a lot of stuff we like to share with you guys, and we look to always move together in one direction as one team. So this is how our currency pairs that were given in the past weeks were performing, and we welcome you aboard. We'll be willingly to work with you as well and guide you in the right path, because everyone wants to be in the right path, and we offer that for you. So let's see how our mentorship. This is our mentorship group where we do our where our students are. They share analysis. We follow up on how they can learn, how they can be better traders. So basically, that's how our group is, and we'd also like you to be part of us if you're not part of our team yet. So for now, let's jump into our trades of the week, and let's see how what the market has in store for us. So basically, this is how this is where we post our analysis, our TradingView, our account. So if I take you through the DXY that we had on, this was last week, and if you see how the market was supposed to be coming down. So basically, we were waiting for this drop down to happen, and eventually it did happen. It did take place for DXY, and for the other pairs that were on our watch list as well. We had New Zealand dollar, we had euro, Japanese yen. This was our prediction for the week. We were waiting for this buy setup to go up. So it went up. We got our returns from that particular trade, and see what the market has in store for us this week. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, we're waiting for this drop down to happen, this move down here. If we take it to the long term of this pair, we are waiting for a major move going up to complete these levels here. So basically we are waiting for this drop down to happen, then we are hoping for this up move to occur to these regions before the final drop down. So this can go up to 2022, and it's a swing trade for us. So we'll be looking how the market will behave, then we go up with it up. So if you can see, there's a pattern forming here. This is the left shoulder, and this one is the head, and this one is the right shoulder. So basically we are waiting for this up move to occur for the next impulse move going up. It's a correction, but it can also transform to be an impulse move going up. So that's for Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and the DXY, as we were waiting for this one, we were waiting for to come down. We had its analysis. Analysis was given last week. We were around this, so we are expecting this drop to occur, which it did. So right now we are expecting some moves up before the next drop down. Then we go up again with it. So that's for DXY. And for the next pair that we want to look at from our outwatch for the week, USD CAD, we were in this sell from last week. We gave this sell to our traders. So for the next move for US dollar, Canadian dollar, we can expect this up move a bit to happen, then another drop down to complete the structure. So anyone who wants to learn analysis, we use wave analysis to do our stuff, and the market moves in line. The only challenge can be for traders with wave analysis will be trading corrections, which can be complex, can be regular, or forming the patterns for WXY. So this one is for pound dollar. Pound dollar, we took this buy from this level here to be, and we're going with it all the way up. So we are waiting for another drop down for this one. So this one can move sideways of some time, then it goes up, then for another drop down. So, but in-depth analysis we normally do in our group on how the market is behaving and how the market is transforming. For our traders, we normally give them updates for the week. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, we were at this level. We were waiting for this sell to occur last week, and it gave us over 200 pips for this from this region up to here. So we are waiting for this region. This price can end around this area or can extend up to this here, then come back down. So we'll see how the market behaves in the course of the week, then we give updates for it. For another pair is New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen. We were also waiting for this move to go up. We were in this. If I go back to our chart for New Zealand dollar, here it is. We are waiting for this move to occur all the way up. So this was August 19th. We are waiting for it to go up, and as you can see, the market gave us that buy structure. We went up with it, and right now we are expecting some downfall a bit before the final completion up, then it goes back down. So our next pair we want to look at was New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. This pair has been doing quite an amazing work. We were expecting these buys. So if I go back to our analysis for New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, we were waiting for our buy setups for this particular pair at this region here. Here at 0.62580, around this area. So we're waiting for the buy setups to go up with it, and it's moving quite well. If we go back to the chart, it's around this region, so it's forming another move going up. So we're waiting for another drop down a bit, then for the next impulse move to go to complete wave 2. So as you can see, this price broke out of this trend line here. It gave an indication of selling because it broke out of our trend line. But for us, since we are trading waves, we know if a trend line is not supposed to be broken or it's broken, waves must be respected. So we'll always work. Trend line gives us an overview of where the market is supposed to go or where the market is coming from. So for us, we're waiting for this buy setups on this region, and it's moving in the right direction. So it has already done more than 110 pips so far, and we'll look how the market will behave this week. For euro dollar, we were expecting buys for this in this region. We gave this analysis last week in our group, and our traders jumped into it, and they got their share as of now. So they're just trailing their profits. We expect another fall down before another move upwards for euro dollar. So basically, that's how analysis work for us with applying wave analysis. Australian dollar, US dollar, we're also waiting for this move to go all the way up last week. So if I take you back to this pair, how we were looking at it from last week for Australian dollar, New Zealand, Australian dollar, US dollar, this is how our chart was on August 23rd last week. We were at this region, we're waiting for the next buy setups up. So if you're not in our groups, be following our profile or our account in TradingView or in Facebook. We'll post charts there sometimes on how the market is moved. You can ask questions as well. If you're gaining from us, continue following us. We appreciate your feedback as well. And let's try and earn together from this vast industry. For this pair, we're waiting for it to go up, and it if you go back to the chart, this is how it behaved. It gave us this move going up. So for the next move for this pair, we're waiting for it to behave around this area. We're waiting for another down drop a bit, then for the next move going up. So wave analysis is fun. It's an interesting strategy. Anyone can learn, anyone can apply it, and you can benefit from it as well. Learn analysis is in depth. You can learn from it. You can gain so much from learning, so much. Take time and learn. For this pair, we were expecting buys from this region here at Y. This is it was a complex correction, and it gave us this move going up. So for now, we're waiting for another small drop down, a correction. Then for the next, or it can clearly just go and finish this move all around this area. So as you can see, this section, it's called, this is how a complex correction looks like. We can have a WXY, we can be a 333, or a WXYXZ for 3-3, meaning each wave has three waves. For W has 3 waves, X 3 waves. So 7 waves down, we normally have a double zigzag. 11 waves down is a triple zigzag. So basically that is normally we'll cover that in our analysis group or our mentorship group for students, so that they can understand as well how the market moves when trading this kind of correction. They can be challenging to trade, so you must know which trade they can transform from a regular correction to a complex correction. So for euro dollar as well, we were looking for buy setups. We posted this in our Facebook page. as well. I hope you are following as well. So we are this level here at 127,500. Market gave us around 200 pips so far to these levels. If I take you back to the Euro JPY, this is how it was on August 19th. We're waiting for these buy setups, and clearly the market gave us that buy setup with around 200 pips up. So that was a good week for us last week, and we hope you're gaining as well. As much as it's not in our team or in our groups, we hope we are gaining from this analysis. For gold, we've been waiting for this move. We've been waiting for this move to happen for the longest time, and it clearly moved in our favor in line with the analysis. So we did it some days ago for gold. Here it was. This was August 11th. We were expecting it to reach up to around these 1820 regions. Price was around 1750 regions, and clearly, let's see how price has been moving. Clearly, it has given us more than 800 pips so far. So that's for gold. So we are waiting for another. It has already reached up to 1820 here. So we're expecting it to go down a bit for another correction and for the next move up. So for the next move for gold, we are expecting it to go a bit, correct a bit downwards, then for it to move up, or it can do a small correction, then but we're anticipating it for maybe a rather deeper correction to around 50% or 61% area. Then it can go to 61% or 78.6 retracement levels, then for it to go another up. So we'll be updating this chart either in our Facebook page, but majorly in our signal group where traders can see how the move transpires. So for YouTube, it's basically for general overview of the market, but in-depth analysis is basically in our groups. So that's for gold. Australian dollar, Swiss franc as well. We are waiting for this setup to complete around this area. This is how it was last week for that particular pair. For Australian dollar, Swiss franc, we were waiting for this move to go up, and clearly it's moving in the right path. For us, it's moving up. It has to come to around this area, then do another drop down. So basically, that's how analysis works for us. It's easy to understand how a market moves when you're applying wave analysis. For silver, we're expecting these buys. We are already in the buys from around these regions here, going up for this buy for silver. So we will be looking for more buy setups going upwards. So that's for silver. And another pair we were looking at was Australian dollar JPY as well. Here it is. We're waiting for these buys from this region, and it's clearly moving in our favor, going upwards. So we'll be looking for sell setups around this region for the next drop down. So that's for Australian dollar Japanese. Yeah, so there are a lot of currencies to be covered. We'll only cover these few ones. For Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, we're supposed to be going up. If I take you to the long-term overview for this particular pair, we're supposed to be heading all the way to these regions here. So we traded this pair from these regions here at 0.97562 region to this area. So we are waiting to see how price behaves around this area. Price can either come down in the channel here, then go back up, or just go back up. But our long-term overview for this pair is buy setups. So basically, that's it for us for analysis overview for this week. We hope to we have an amazing week. Use conducive risk management in your accounts. Don't overdo your account. Don't trade so much. Don't trade whatever you're not comfortable to lose. So basically, that's our overview. If you check out our Facebook page, yes, where we normally post our analysis sometimes in the Facebook page. Continue following us, continue giving us those feedback, those comments. We appreciate them so much. We'll keep on doing more analysis for that, and we'll try to have a live video, just interacting between me and you guys, and see how you can answer your questions, analysis, or how you can join our team or our other group members who are learning analysis. So basically, this is how our Facebook page looks like. Thank you for the followers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. And to all those who are benefiting from us, keep sharing our content. Keep giving us those likes. We'll be doing more of this as long as it helps one or two people out there. We'll continue doing this kind of stuff. We're doing analysis for you traders. Wish you all the best, and thank you for the subscribers so far at 150. We appreciate so much. Continue viewing, continue liking, continue sharing our content. We really appreciate it so much, and all the best this week. Let me do one more for maybe cryptocurrency for Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we're still expecting this move to come down. So we're expecting this move all the way down. So we will still looking for sales for this cryptocurrency pair. And if you want to see the market cap for the cryptocurrency, come to CoinGecko.com. It gives you the market caps for the highest range coins. So the Bitcoin is the first one, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance, Tether. So check for those upcoming coins. Check where they are. So this one is their value for as per now. This is $48,000, and this is Ethereum has $3,000 so far. So check for those upcoming coins you can take advantage of for the next 1 year. Those which have higher return rates for the next coming years. Just trade them and see how they can benefit you as well. Follow our TradingView account for setups. Continue liking our contact. Continue interacting with us through our pages. If you want to join our team, our groups, you can just come to our website, see where the charges for you. We have package for signals, for mentorship program for the 1 year, and the lifetime program for that goes from here up to infinity, forever. How to learn analysis and how you can benefit from the signal as well. So the program comes with lifetime signals. That's for if you choose the lifetime package. But for the mentorship program that goes for 1 year, goes for just strictly 1 year. For monthly signals, signals are good, but we normally recommend if you can take either of these programs and see how you can start off. You can enroll for the signals as well. We can trade stocks, currencies, cryptocurrencies, synthetic currencies, futures, and commodities. So at least have more than 2 accounts for that.